Alright everyone, we have Tableau up and running. We are looking at preferred beverages by age, by state, the age and gender relationship, and relationship status by age. So right now everything is a clean slate. There are no filters applied. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at 5 different insights today. The first insight that we're going to be looking at is going to be filtered down just to Georgia because we want to figure out the average age of people who prefer to drink iced coffee solely in the state of Georgia. So by clicking on that state, notice how all of these kind of fade out. We're looking at just the statistics that come from Georgia. All of these, if you notice, change as we filter by state. So before, when they're all highlighted, this is the data overall. Now that we've clicked on Georgia, this is just the data for that state. So we come over here and we see iced coffee. We click on it and it shows that the average age of iced coffee drinkers in the state of Georgia is 41 years and probably a 70 of that. So approximately 42 years old. So we're going to unclick that, unclick that. The second insight that we're going to look into is the state with the most widows. So what we're going to do is we're going to click. So as you can see, we have widow selected, and by doing so, apparently there is no data for widowed participants in the surrounding cities. We only have it in Tennessee, Mississippi, and a heavy population in Florida. So we take that information to mean that there's probably the highest widow population in Florida, and it seems that they really are only drinking unflavored sparkling water, flavored sparkling water, and tap water. So our next insight is the average age of each gender that prefers to drink sweet tea. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up to the preferred beverage by age, and overall, the average age for people who drink sweet tea for the entire southern region is approximately 43. But by going down here, we can actually figure out the gender of the person who recorded drinking iced tea, and we see that the females who drink iced tea are typically about 42 years old, and the males are closer to 43. For our fourth insight, we're going to be looking at men who prefer sports drinks in the various states. So we're going to click on males, and we're going to find the sector for sports drinks, and we're seeing that men who prefer sports drinks are most heavily concentrated in the states of Florida and Tennessee, a little bit in Mississippi, and less so in Louisiana, Alabama, and South Carolina. So we're just going to click outside both of those boxes, if it'll work. Okay. For our fifth and final insight for today, we are going to be looking at the average age of people who prefer drinking carbonated drinks in married relationships in the state of Louisiana. Very, very specific. So we're going to look just at the married relationship status from reports solely coming from Louisiana, and we're going to be looking at the soda. So by clicking on all of those, we see, first off, the big thing here is that it seems to be only women that are fitting into these categories, and it seems to be women that are about 44 years old on average. So with that information, you can tell that married women in Louisiana are preferring drinks that are sugar and carbonated, such as sodas, Cokes, Sprites, anything like that. You can see at age 44, they're probably buying it for their teenage kids. You can also use that information to determine other things about their diet and lifestyle. So that is all that we have for you all today. I hope you guys learned a little bit, and I look forward to the next video. Bye, guys!
I don't know how to turn it off.